You just hate to see it, man. You just hate to see it. Why? Not Giannis. Not Giannis. First Trey, then Giannis. When I first got the news when I was at work, shout out to Bleacher Report. Always keep me on game. Let me know what's going on. Got the alert to my phone around by 5 p.m. my time. And it said that Trae Young was injured and wasn't going to play. And if you can remember from my last stream, what's up, Lion? If you can remember from my last stream, I said Trae Young is going to have to be really hurt to keep him off the floor. And I guess he was really hurt. What's happening, Austin? Man had a bruised bone in his foot. Thank you, referee. Oh, now. What's up now? No. I'm just going to call you now. These playoffs are cursed. And Austin did mention that, who said it? Shaq or Chuck? That it's going to be the last team standing. Whoever the healthiest team at the end of this playoffs is going to win. And that's what it's looking like. That's exactly what it's looking like. About midway through the third quarter, Capella went up to catch an alley-oop. And Giannis was defending that alley-oop. They both went down. They both fell. But when Giannis fell, my man hyperextended his left knee. Good God Almighty. It was so ugly. I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to show it. What's going on, Willie? I'm not going to show it. If you want to see it, I'm sure if you watched the game, you've seen it. I didn't see it when it happened. I was working at the time. And as soon as I turned on, I went to the ESPN app. I said, just let me listen to the game. I can't watch it. So let me just listen to it. And as soon as I turned the game on, I heard the commentator say, since Giannis went out. And I said, what? Since Giannis went out? So I looked at the ESPN app again, and right at the home screen, I said, Giannis done went out of the game. I said, Lord, have mercy. Then I went and looked at the video. I said, good God. Send some prayers up for my boy Giannis tonight, man. It don't look good. It don't look good. But I got you in my prayers, Giannis. We all do. But let's get right to it. Da-na-na. What's happening, YouTube? This Hush Boy. You tuned in to Hush Boy Sports. You just hate to see it, man. These playoffs, and even the regular season, it seemed like damn near every superstar has had a bad injury. Man, first we got Kawhi. He been out. Then we had Trae Young. He got hurt, missed this game, and I was like, man, I didn't think the Hawks had a chance to win it. Boy, was I wrong. They beat the brakes off the Bucks, and they were up 10 when Giannis got hurt. Hawks got some good defense. That defense was everywhere. When I got home, when I was working out, I watched the first half of the game. I watched the first half. I seen all of that. Boy, Lemon Pepper Lou Williams. We were all wondering who was going to start at point guard. Lemon Pepper Lou came in, started at point guard, and he led the ship. He led the Hawks to victory, controlling the game, getting the shots that he wanted. I seen him out there hustling, boxing out, trying to get rebounds all on the floor. Shout out to Lou Williams coming in there and getting that victory. Hawks won 110-88. Lou Williams, player of the game. He was 7 for 9 from the field, 2 for 3 from the three-point line, 5 for 6 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 of them offensive, 8 assists, and a steal, and only 1 turnover. Good God, 21 points. Another Bogey played a good game also. He had 20 points. He was 7 for 19 from the field, shot 14 threes. Good God, he was 6 for 14. 20 points. I see you, Bogey. Capella, 6 for 7, 15. John Collins didn't have a big game on the stat sheet. He was 2 for 8 with 4 points, but he had the highest plus-minus ratio on the team. He was a plus 26. Man was hooping out there. Herder, 7 for 15, 20 points. Cam Reddish hasn't played since February. I forgot he was even on the squad. First game back, played 23 minutes, was 5 for 9 from the field, 12 points, 12 big boy points, good points. Gallinari had 10. Let's look at the Bucks. PJ Tucker, 8. Giannis, 7 for 10, 14 points before he went down, 8 rebounds. Brook Lopez, 3 for 6, 7 points. Middleton, 6 for 17, 16 points. Drew Holiday, 6 for 17, 19 points. Bobby Porter's 3 for 9, 7 points. It wasn't looking good for the Bucks out there. They were struggling the whole game. Then Giannis went down midway through the third quarter. And when Giannis went down, it was over with. They didn't have a chance. And it seemed like the Hawks couldn't miss a shot. They couldn't miss a shot. They were hitting everything. Clint Capella done hit a shot over the backboard. Let me can I get that for y'all? Let's see, hold on. Remember how to work Twitter. But first, I'm not going to show you Giannis's injury, but just look at him on the floor, man. The man was in pain, and now he hurting, bro. He hurting. And Chris Middleton said he heard him scream. He heard him holler. The man is in pain. Look, Lord, bless his heart. Bless his heart. Look, the coach already knew. Brother checking in on him. Good God Almighty. And if you want to see the injury, I'm not even going to look at that. You just go on Twitter and just type in Giannis. You'll see it. Then little bro helped him off the floor, man. He was kind of walking under his own power. But he needed help. And look at the Atlanta fans. You got to give the Atlanta Hawks fans a whole lot of credit, man. Good sportsmanship. They ain't nothing like how the Toronto Raptors did KD. When KD went down in Toronto, the whole crowd went crazy, cheering, hollering. Atlanta Hawks were the complete opposite. Even though they've been trolling Giannis this whole series, especially at the free throw line, they counting how long it's taking them to shoot free throws. But when he went down, the whole crowd just went silent. Whole crowd went silent. They waited on him to get up. And as soon as, he started getting up, the crowd started clapping. Great sportsmanship from the Atlanta Hawks fans. Oh, but it don't look good. It don't look good at all. If Giannis returns back to this series, he's not human. Like he's the Greek freak for real. Because I don't see any way in hell this man is going to come back and play in this series. Chris Middleton said he heard him holler, screaming in pain. It don't look good. It don't. And if he out for the rest of this series, Hawks going to the finals. Hawks going to the finals. Now, look at this shot Clint Capella made. This is the play of the game. This man done went and got in his Kobe bag and shot a fader, a baseline fader falling out of bounds over the backboard. Made the Dikembe Mutombo step up. Look, fade out of bounds, over the backboard, panties. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Look at the shaka. Didn't touch nothing. Look at, made the Dikembe Mutombo stand up in disbelief. And this is Trae Young when he's coming back up the floor. Trae Young on the bench right there. Oh, man. And Trae Young also sent out this tweet right here, man. Good sportsmanship. Good sportsmanship. Trae Young said he's sending his thoughts and his prayers out to Giannis. 3 praying hands, man. Pray for that man. I'm praying for you too, Giannis. Let me go and drop this. Let me drop the link in here just in case y'all want to come in here and talk about it. Do you think this series is over now? Hawks beat the Bucks. They had Giannis. They were beating them by 10 with Giannis. They were handling their business without Trae Young. And if I was the Hawks, if I was Nate McMillan, you might well let Trae Young sit out another game. I wouldn't be surprised if they go ahead and let Trae Young sit out one more game. And if the Bucks can beat them in game 6, then I have Trae ready for game 7. But we need Trae healthy. We need Trae Young all the way healthy 100%. But because it don't look like Giannis gonna come back in this series. And the Bucks still do have a chance. Now they still got Chris Middleton. And they just have to change up their game plan a whole lot. But the way the Hawks were moving that ball today, just the ball movement, the shot making. And the Hawks, now that they got Cam Reddish back, and I didn't even know they had that Nunn guy on the team. Hawks kind of deep. I think I'm about to change my finals pick, man. I'm about to change my champion pick, man. I like the way the Hawks playing. It's all about momentum. Atlanta Hawks confidence is through the roof. If the Atlanta Hawks make the NBA Finals, I don't care if they're going against. I don't care if they're going against the Clippers or the Suns. But I think the Hawks have a better chance of beating the Suns than they would the Clippers. Because if they got the Clippers, all I can see in my head is Patrick Beverly on Trae Young, just causing havoc. But to me, the best team remaining in this playoffs right now is the Atlanta Hawks. Yes, I agree. This is going to be his time, Malik. This is his time, just like this is Paul George's time. This Chris Middleton's time. And trust me, the Bucks know what they're doing. They got a good coaching staff. They just going to change their whole game plan. This might end up being better for the Bucks. As far as like their ball movement, their offense might be a little bit more fluid. I ain't saying this is a good thing for the Bucks that Giannis is hurt, but I hate to see the man hurt. But this is Chris Middleton's opportunity to show everybody that he is about that life. And we will see soon. In a couple days. Man, these playoffs have been wild. Wild. And tomorrow we got a game 6, another elimination game for the Clippers. Coming back home to LA. Hopefully they can hold it down. Talk to me, Austin.
What's happening?
What the hell's happening, man? What the hell's going on with these playoffs, bro? I can't take it, man. My nerves shook. Folks getting hurt out of here. Look at my hands. Look at me. I ain't stopped shaking since Giannis got hurt. My nerves all shook up. Talk to me, man. How you doing today?
Great. I'm doing great. Man, the Atlanta Hawks are something serious. No Trae Young, and they still out here hooping.
They were looking good, man. Lemon Pepper Lou Williams leading them to victory. Bogey out there hitting big shots. Man shot 14 threes. He was letting that thing fly. John Collins coming over there, blocking Giannis layups and stuff. They got good defense. Very good defense that can beat anybody. Offense is great. They got veterans on the team because the Suns really just got Chris Paul, Devin Booker. You know, that's their veteran leadership. Hawks, one of the youngest players is their leader in Trae Young, 3rd year in the league. And he playing like he been in the league for a decade. Then you got Lou Williams, who's a veteran, coming off the bench dropping buckets. Gallinari coming off the bench dropping buckets. That's that veteran leadership that you need.
Well,
talk to me. What are your thoughts about this game that we just seen and this injury to Giannis?
Well, first off, I would like to say my prayers and thoughts go to Giannis and his family. I hope it's not a torn ACL. I hope he didn't tear nothing in his ACL or MCL, because that derails a lot of players' careers when that happens. And Giannis, if you're listening, I want you to know I'm praying for you, man. Because those injuries are not nothing to mess with.
So ain't.
Look at Klay Thompson. He hasn't played a game in 2 years because of his knee.
No, I think he tore his Achilles. He messed up his knee the first time, healed that all the way, and was getting ready to come back and tore his Achilles. But, man, that knee, man, if it's a ACL, MCL, that's like 9 to 10 months. So, with rehab and stuff.
That's almost a year. So you're essentially done.
Basically.
He'll miss the rest of this year, and he'll probably miss a good majority of next season too. As we now the Trae Young injury, it must be pretty bad.
They say it was a bruised bone in his foot. So I guess it was bad. I mean, it is pretty bad. It's bad enough to make him sit down, and he couldn't play. But he'll be fine. He'll be all right. I think they'll sit him one more game.
And you could tell he wanted to be out there.
Yeah, he wanted to. It's just they just got to take precautions. That man is worth he's worth $1 billion. That's $1 billion basketball player right there. He gonna win championships for years to come.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta take care of that foot right now, though.
Take care of it. I mean,
did you see Giannis? Did you see that his injury in slow motion? Yeah. You see how that man leg bent back like that?
I couldn't watch it. I just couldn't. It was disgusting.
It was, man.
Hush, we got to talk about the Atlanta Hawks for a minute on some good notes. They're out here, no Trae Young. They're out here just a hooping.
Yes.
No Trae Young.
They looking like a champion NBA team. They look like they're ready to win this championship. Yeah, he was able to walk to the locker room on his own power. But so did Klay Thompson. In the finals, when he tore his ACL, he walked on his own power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they say they're gonna do some more imaging on it tomorrow. We'll know tomorrow. But man, woo! It don't look good.
And let me ask you, Hush, if Milwaukee doesn't have Giannis the rest of the series, is Atlanta going to beat them?
Their percentages go up a whole lot, and I would say yes. The way they was doing them tonight with Giannis, Giannis was struggling. This game, you see, he only finished the game with 14 points. He had only 4 points in the paint at one point in the second quarter. Like the whole first half, it was like 2 minutes. I think it was a little more. I think it was like 5 minutes left in the second quarter, and he only scored 4 points in the paint. I think. Maybe. So he was struggling. That Atlanta defense, Nate McMillan, they kind of figured this Bucks offense out. And them Hawks was just extra thirsty tonight. You can just see they had that desperation in them. They already knew they didn't have Trae. So they couldn't come out slow or struggling. They came out gunning. They came out shooting the cover off that ball. They were hitting everything, playing great defense.
Yeah. Sweet lemon pepper Lou. What a game.
Only missed 2 shots the whole game. 7 for 9. Then he did his work at the free throw line. Ended up with 21 points. That damn Lou. That's that veteran. That's that veteran.
I told you yesterday he needs to have a breakout game. He's due for it.
And this was his first career postseason start.
And he's rising to the occasion.
He did. Lou Williams want one. He want one. I seen it in him tonight. He want one. He is not playing.
I mean,
and how crazy would it be if the Hawks met the Clippers in the finals, and Lou was going against his old team?
That would be crazy. But the question is, though, can the Hawks would the Hawks beat the Clippers?
See, that's the thing. It'll be a good series, man. That'll be a good one. And see, how long is Serge Ibaka is gonna be out? What is
out for
wrong
the
with
rest
his
of.
back? He
I
got
think
back
he pulled
alamy.
I think he pulled a nerve in it.
I feel him because, man, do you remember when I was out for about 2-3 weeks when I hurt my back? Man, I
Yes.
couldn't even walk. Man, I know I'm getting old, bro. The gray hair, I don't mind the gray hairs, but man, this back, bro. This back, man. When you get when you turn 30, Austin, that back gonna start hurting, bro. You don't even start lifting heavy stuff like you used to. Trust me. Listen to Hush. Go invest in a chiropractor. Find you a good chiropractor where you at, somebody who's gonna take care of your spine, get you some alignments. Because, man, I'm telling you, when you get 30, man, that back ain't no joke. And Serge Ibaka has been out of these damn near the whole playoffs with a bad back.
And the entire regular season.
Back ain't nothing to play with, man.
I mean, if you see going to the sideline, Gallinari, he puts an ice pack on his back going to the when he sits down because he's had previous issues with it. Because they say keep your back ice and heated. And you see Trey Young getting treatment for his ankle on the sideline. Over there having people wrap it and stuff. I mean,
damn, I didn't know he'd been out that long. It got to be bad because they got the best doctors in the world.
Especially in LA.
And they need Serge, man. Serge, the truth. I like it.
These playoffs are one of the most. I think the most players have gotten injured in this year's playoffs than any other.
And they superstars too getting hurt.
I mean, first it was first it was who got injured in the first it was Kyrie, then it was James, and then it was all domino effect down from there. Kyrie looked like his ankle should have snapped the way he landed on his. I don't wish that upon Kyrie. You know, he's not my cup of tea personally as a player, but I don't wish that upon anybody because that's just not.
No, I hate seeing players get injured. I want to see the best players on the floor for each team because I don't want no excuses. I don't want to hear no woulda, coulda, shouldas.
Like, I don't like Kyrie Irving, but if he would have broken his ankle, I would have said my prayers to him because I don't want to see that because he's got a family too. He's human, and I think some people forget that. Some people forget that sometimes that they're humans like us.
Yeah, I forget it a lot because the thing is, these NBA players, and I say this all the time, they deserve every penny that they get with these contracts. All these millions of dollars that they get, they earn every penny just for moments like this that you see with Giannis, these injuries, and the injuries we don't even see. We don't see what these guys go through. The work they put in, and when they hurt, they playing hurt, always away from their families, always traveling. But these injuries, just imagine the pain that they play through. And if I had that same pain, I know I miss work a whole week. We know if we have a stomach ache, we calling in to work. I know I am. I mess around, be running a little fever. I'm not going in. I'm sick. But these players, they playing through all that.
But it's for the ultimate sacrifice, though. For the NBA championship. That's what everyone works for. what you work your entire life for, just for that one championship. And and that's the thing sometimes. You ask yourself, once you have that trophy in your hands, you ask yourself, is it all worth it?
Oh yeah, it's worth it if you get that trophy in your hand. But is it worth it if you don't get that trophy in your hand? That's the question. And that's where the love of the game comes in at. Because there can
You're
only be
right.
one. There can only be one champion. There can only
Only
be one.
one. There can't. And I actually got done watching a Kobe Bryant documentary that they had special, and he talked about the year that he had a nagging injury going into the year that he won his first championship that no one ever knew about on his calf. But he said once he got that trophy in his hand, he said it made it all worth it. The
Mm-hmm.
pain went away. He said the next morning he woke up and he said, I'm a champion and no one can ever take that from me. And that's got to be the best feeling for these guys to to work all season long and then to finally have it in your hands. Like imagine how Chris Paul's gonna feel if he gets it this year. I mean imagine how all of them are gonna be. Like even if Trae Young wins it all, he's still gonna be.
Man, he gonna do it for
But the
Kobe, man. Trae Young gonna do it for
question is,
Kobe, man.
but but the thing is, are they gonna be hungry to want to do it again? Like Michael Jordan said in the Last Dance documentary, you got to be hungry to want to do it again because you can't
Has
be
has
satisfied.
any has any NBA player in the history of the game led their team to a championship in their third year in the league? I know Magic Johnson did it like maybe his rookie season, but he had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Hell, I probably could
I
have won a
think
championship with Kareem. But man, we talk about Trae Young, his third year in the league in the Eastern Conference Finals. Up to D Wade, okay. But he had Shaq. This Trae Young, they got a nice team though. The Hawks got a good team, man. And Nate
hey,
McMillan is still an interim coach. Go ahead and give him the head coaching job, man.
yeah, give him the contract.
Give him the contract. He earned that thing, man. And do you understand how lit Atlanta gonna be if the NBA Finals is there? Do you know all the rappers gonna be courtside? You know Quavo gonna be there, but the whole Migos might be courtside. Gucci Mane, 2 Chainz, Lil Wayne. It's gonna be off the hook. I just wish I could make it, man. Listen, at one point, Hush Boy is gonna be damn near, and Lil Baby. I cannot forget about Lil Baby. Come on, man. Woo!
Man,
I'm on every chance that I get, but just listen. And it's gonna happen. I'm gonna say if I ever, when I get courtside at an NBA game, I'm gonna be on the camera. You're gonna be able to see me. Cause just how I'm acting on this stream is how I'm gonna be talking to these players out there when they open. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
but man,
That's how I'm gonna be acting.
But we've seen. We've seen Suns versus Hawks finals. I predicted that. I said Hawks in 7. I'm still sticking with that.
You did say that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said the Bucks, didn't I? I
Yeah,
say Bucks
you said Buck.
Suns.
Yeah, you said Bucks and 6.
God, boy, was I wrong. Good God Almighty.
The
Man,
Atlanta,
man, man.
the Atlanta Hawks were playing desperate tonight. They were running off screens. They were forcing Chris Middleton into bad shots. Giannis is airballing free throws. I mean, the
Herder
Hawks
out there
out there.
killing. Bogey out there killing.
I mean, and and Quinn Capella channeling his inner Kobe tonight. That shot going out
That
of
was
bounds,
amazing.
channeling his inner Kobe. He
When he hit
was.
that, I knew it was over. I knew it was over. Everything was going the Hawks' way tonight.
Mm-hmm. And
I
Brooke
guess
Lopez was
they had because they had them MLK jerseys on. They had a dream.
Milwaukee. And I think, listen to this, I think Milwaukee took them lightly because they didn't have Trey Young. They thought they were just going to roll over and die. But because I think there's been a lot of teams that have done that in the playoffs. I think the team without their superstar, or they're in an elimination game, are just going to roll over and die for them. You gotta, you gotta have a killer instinct. And Milwaukee tonight just looked like they had a game to throw away. You could have put a stranglehold on the Hawks tonight. Instead, you got to go back to Atlanta after game 5 now. You could have ended it in Milwaukee. And you could be resting.
The thing that let the Bucks down is their bench. Their bench let them down. Let me go look at the bench points. They were outscored by 11, but it was worse than that at one point. Hawks bench scored 35, Bucks bench scored 24.
Man, we got to give some flowers to that man, Cam Reddish. He played amazing tonight. He needs to see the floor more.
Mm-hmm. He's been hurt. They said the last time he played was in February. Then
Well,
the Bucks
now that
never
he's not,
led the whole game. They never had the lead.
Atlanta came out there and they were ready to hoop.
The Hawks are deep. They're deep. Seemed like they lost Trae Young, but they didn't lose a step.
Mm-mm.
So it seemed like they got chemistry, a great chemistry. The way the ball just whipping around and just moving real quick. They finding the cutters coming right through the lane, easy layups. Seemed like the Bucks had to work
And
for every point tonight, and the Hawks were just getting whatever they want.
mm-hmm. And I mean, when you've got chemistry, you're halfway there to a championship. You're halfway there. Because that's the number
Mm-hmm.
one thing. You're halfway there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Milwaukee, now, now Milwaukee, they look like they don't all fit together. Like Giannis and Drew Holiday fit really well, but sometimes, like the other players, I mean, it's like
They need a scorer. They need a scorer off the bench. They need somebody who can score the ball besides Giannis and Middleton. They need somebody who can create their own shot and run the offense. I really don't like the offense that the Bucks run.
it's mostly get the ball to Giannis and get out of the way, or let Middleton spot up.
There's a lot of half court sets, slow offense, not moving a lot. They rely a lot on their height and their length, which works for them. I mean, they
Mm-hmm.
played to with the weapons that they got. They're using the weapons that they got. using to the best of their ability. But they gonna really have to make some changes on that team, especially if they lose to these Hawks. They need some more shooters out there. They need some more shot creators.
Somebody to, clear it out.
Somebody who can carry the load when Giannis takes a break.
I mean, Giannis, tonight he went to the bench and it just didn't look like anyone wanted it. They were almost like,
it just looked
we'll
like the Bucks knew it was over with. When Giannis went down, like they knew it was over with. They didn't have a chance. Their body language changed, looking depleted and defeated.
Yeah, my first thought is when he went down, I was hoping, I was like, oh dear Lord, please get up. Please don't say they gotta bring the stretcher out. Because if they would have brought the stretcher out, it's over.
Yeah.
Because that normally means it's something really bad. It's either your ACL or your MCL's messed up.
But
and he got up.
Still, I think it's over with for him still.
And
way
give respect
to, if he comes back, he is the Greek freak for real. He is not human.
I mean, give respect to the Atlanta fans. I mean, they're classy. I mean, unlike the Toronto Raptors fans who's cheering as KD is being helped off the court.
Atlanta very classy, man.
Because when Giannis got him, they started clapping and cheering. And that's what I think people forget sometimes. Is basketball is what unites us all.
Mm-hmm.
And which you could tell Giannis, he was grimacing in pain.
Mm-hmm. Even when he was hurt out. He was hurt physically and mentally. Like he was like, man, I just can't believe this is happening right now to me. Why?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel him, man. I feel for him.
Yeah, so he's gonna have an MRI. He's probably gonna have to ice his knee and probably not even going to practice tomorrow.
They better call in somebody who know voodoo. He gonna need Jesus, Allah, everything for that leg. It's no way possible he's coming back this series. That leg, that legs ain't supposed to go like that.
If he comes back this series, he's not human. He's not human if he does. Like Trae Young, they don't know if he's going to play for Game 5 either.
I wouldn't play Trae. I wouldn't play him Game 5. I let him rest one more game, especially the way the Hawks played tonight without him, how well they played. Mm-hmm. Then Giannis probably going to miss the next game too. You might well just rest Trae another game, seeking you go and steal a game. Oh, and if the Hawks mess around and steal a game, steal Game 5 on a Bucks home floor, I would rest Trae again for Game 6 and see if they can put and get the victory without him.
I mean, this is if Trae Young and Giannis don't play the rest of the series, the story of this series is going to be who wants it. Who wants it more? Who can prove that they can win without their superstar? Who needs who more? And that'll be the narrative. If the Bucks win, everyone's going to say they don't need Giannis. But if they lose, oh man, the media is going to be on them like sugar on rice. It's going to be woof.
And the same intensity that the Hawks started this game with because they didn't have their best player is the same intensity and fire that the Bucks gonna have in Game 5. They're gonna come out super thirsty, just like the Hawks came out tonight. So I think game 5 should be a whole much better game. Exactly, Bronson. Save Trae for the finals. Let that man rest.
Imagine
Yeah, I'm
this
thinking that too,
storyline.
Malik. I say we might want to try to play him on the closeout game a little bit, so he's just not coming back, and his first game back be game one of the finals. It's hard to tell because you want to have that that momentum and going into the finals. Because you don't want him to come into the finals struggling, and he might not get his swag back into game 3 or 4. Go ahead, Austin.
But the ankle is nothing to mess with, though. All it takes is one wrong tweak, and you're back on the shelf again. Like Giannis and Trae Young got the 2 worst injuries possible: the knee and the ankle, because those are the most sensitive. Mm-hmm. You turn those the wrong way.
Anything on that leg, anything from the hip down, it's a GG.
Because if you turn it or you just do something wrong, it is.
Yeah.
It's over.
You can't move like you want to move, and every step is filled with pain.
Like Kobe, when he tore his Achilles, he was never the same on that leg again. He even said he wasn't. He wasn't the same guy. Because when you get injured, you're not the same.
John Wall bounced back from that Achilles. Nice, though.
Now, he did. But, so what were the 3 biggest reasons the Bucks lost tonight? And the 3 biggest reasons the Hawks won?
The Bucks couldn't hit a shot.
Mm-hmm.
The Hawks defense was clanking them. That could be a reason the Bucks lost and the Hawks won. And the Giannis injury. That's why the Bucks lost. The Hawks, they were just extra thirsty coming in the game. They had that fire. They wanted it more. They were at home. The home crowd helped them out.
Mm-hmm.
And Lemon Pepper Lou.
Mm-hmm.
Lemon Pepper Lou. The whole Hawks team, man, all of them played great. I can't picture in my mind one Hawks player that had a bad game. It seemed like all of them played the best game they could play that night or tonight. Perfect game.
I mean, the Hawks were hungry. The Hawks were hungry. And the thing is, if the Hawks are doing this without Trae Young, imagine what they would have did to him tonight with Trae Young. Now, it could have been one of those things too, Hush, that every shot that some nights it's your night. Maybe every shot they took was just falling tonight. I mean, like, it's one of those things, when it's your night, it's your night. That could have a little bit of it too. But the Hawks defense, though, is something serious.
It's not to be slept on. That's championship defense there.
They went from having no defense to locking you down. They basically told the Bucks, if you're gonna beat us, you're gonna have to make every off balance shot. I mean, because Chris Middleton could never get comfortable tonight. Like, he was being run off the screen. Every time he did get open, there'd be someone closing out. Giannis, he tried to go to the rim. He would have people there waiting on him. I mean, and PJ Tucker is no help just sitting in the corner.
Bucks have no offense without Giannis. That's why I said maybe Giannis missing the next game will help them more than they know, because they will have to rely on moving the ball, running actual offense.
I mean, yeah.
I haven't seen him.
I
I've seen him on the bench. That dude right there, that dude with the long name, with the red hair for the Bucks. He hasn't been playing it. Well, I don't know, bro. I forgot he was on the team. But I seen him. They turned the camera on him when Giannis got hurt. He hasn't been playing at all.
Dante
Why? I don't
DiVincenzo.
know.
I mean,
They playing Forbes over him. Let me
here's the
see. Let me
thing.
check the roster. Let me check the box score.
I feel like Mike Budenholzer, I feel like he doesn't like going deep in his bench. You know, he's got his set he wants to play, and then that's all he's going to play. I feel like I wouldn't say he's like staying,
No,
but
actually,
Mike
I don't see
Budenholzer
him on this right here. They may have traded him. Did they trade him? That's an L. Let me go to the official roster. They may have traded that man.
trade him mid-game.
That dude was good.
Very underrated. That man won a national championship his first 2 years in college.
Man, if they traded that man, they ought to fire whoever traded. Now I still see him. He's on the 2021 roster. I thought I seen him on the bench. He must be hurt.
Speaking of the bench, did you see Trae Young whenever Atlanta made a shot? He was still shimmying. He was out there having fun.
I didn't see him. I'm telling you, that's gonna be in 2K. That's gonna be in an upcoming 2K. They got to put the animation in the game.
Man, you want to talk about not being down on yourself? Trae Young is over here shimmying on the sideline, over here telling them they're. I mean, towards the timeout, he jumped up in the air and gave a bump to Lou Williams, and the fans in Atlanta started cheering.
Oh yeah, that ankle feeling good though. He said in his tweet, "Can't y'all tell I wanted to be out there on the floor?" He wanted to be out there. They probably had to tell him, "Hey Trae, man, just sit down, man. Just sit down. You don't need to play this game."
I can imagine the head coach when he's out there doing all this dancing. He's probably telling Trae Young, sit down. Don't hurt yourself even more. Because Trae Young out there having a good time. Like that man, whether he's playing or not, he 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 exemplifies leadership. He's over there cheering. He's over there telling them get to their spot, and the coach ain't saying nothing. The coach is letting him do it. That's a sign of good leadership. That's a sign of a good leadership, and props to Nate McMillan for letting him do it. Because most coaches would be like, "This is my team. Get out of the way." Nate McMillan was letting him do it because when the timeouts were called, he was clapping his hands and you could tell he was showing them like, if you get right here, they don't got a chance against you, and they were listening to him.
Yep.
He's out there leading by example.
Third year in the league.
You're right, Malik. He's got that bench energy, man. And that's what every championship team needs.
You sure right?
I think Hush, he wanted to play tonight, but I think the coaching staff didn't want to risk it. Is what I think personally. Because his ankle looked fine. Looked like he could stand on it. But I don't want him to tear nothing. So I'm okay with that decision, you know, because he's young. Hopefully he has longevity in the NBA. I mean, so maybe
those are $1 billion ankles. Those are $1 billion ankles. We looking for Trae to play like 20 years in the league. I mean, he got to sit out this one. He got to sit out this one.
And you could tell he wanted to play, but the coach was like, I don't want to risk it. Just don't.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the Bucks are gonna have to ask themselves. Do they want to risk Giannis? Like, say they do make it out of this series. How good's Giannis's knee gonna be?
Man, it is
And you
over
can't.
with. It's over with. Giannis ain't playing no more. I'm not trying to jinx him or nothing. Hopefully he all right. But from what I seen tonight, there's no way he's coming back.
Mhm.
Your knee ain't supposed to go back like that. If he come back, it's an act of God, man. God then came down and put his hands on his knees personally
Mhm. Well,
and
and
healed him.
here's my thing. Here's the thing. If Milwaukee survives this and they play Phoenix, him on one leg, Phoenix is going to be out there smelling blood because DeAndre Ayton's going to punish him down there on one leg.
And I don't want to see Giannis in the finals on a hurt leg.
Because Phoenix is going to punish him. Because you're basically
Hey,
throwing him out
that's why
there.
they play the games, though. That's why they play the game. We're going to find out
Because you're
who's going to win
basically,
this series.
I mean, they're basically throwing him out there to the Wolves, basically on one leg. I mean, which you know, Hush, we were talking about Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. This is their time to shine. This is their time now.
But they're going to need some help,
Chris Mid-
man. They ain't going to be able to do it by themselves. That bench going to have to step up. They're going to need
somebody
everybody to step up.
did did you see where uh was Cam Reddish, where he went up and he just dunked that ball? Did you see that?
I missed it.
Um, mhm. Yeah, he caught an alley oop, dunked it, and he was flying like a hawk going down the court. He was showboating.
And he tall.
And
Cam Reddish about what, 6'7", 6'8"?
mm-hmm, he's got a good wingspan too. The Hawks
Hawks a
are something
problem.
serious.
They a problem.
Now, who do you think is most responsible for the Hawks? If the Hawks win this series, who deserves more of the credit? The coach or the players? Or is it a
Man,
little bit of
all of
both?
them. All of them. All of them. The coach has been doing great, and the players been doing great. They've been the better team this series so far.
And here's the thing. The Hawks are essentially playing with house money because
Yeah,
they're not
nobody
supposed.
expected them to be here.
I mean, Chuck even said it on Inside the NBA. The Hawks aren't supposed to be here. This is supposed to be Milwaukee and Philadelphia. Atlanta's a team that's not even supposed to be here. And that's the
And that's why
thing.
they playing so hard. They got nothing to lose.
But Hush, doesn't it always seem that some team out of the blue always shows up?
Mm-hmm.
Like last year was Miami. The previous year, it was
Hell, probably
uh,
Toronto. Didn't Toronto win the league for that? Oh,
it's always a team you don't show up. It's always a team out of the blue. Like everyone was expecting it's either going to be Brooklyn, Philly, or it's going to be Milwaukee, Philly. Instead, we got the complete opposite.
mm-hmm. And that's why you gotta love. That's why you gotta love basketball, man. Full of surprises. You never know. And the superstars being born every day, being created every day, right there on the floor. And Trae Young, like I called it, I'm still gonna stand on it. He's the best player in the NBA. And if he make it to these finals, he gonna show up and show out. And then it's gonna be official. If he win the finals, it's gonna be official then. He gonna be shooting the ball from the other end of the court, nothing but nylon. Wham!
Raindrop.
Drop top. I'm telling you, the whole Migos gonna be on the sideline. The whole Migos, Lil Baby, Da Baby, Lil Wayne, Gucci, they gonna be showing out. I might go to Atlanta. I might try to sneak down there. One of them games.
Be there for opening night.
Like big. Huh?
Hush. You're going to be there when they drop that banner opening night, aren't you?
I'm going to be there. And I'm going live. Going live on YouTube.
Be like, guys, I'm here at the Atlanta Hawks game, and they're about ready to drop their second banner. Because the Atlanta Hawks have only won one championship. They talked about it. And it's been 50 years since they've won one. The longest championship drought in NBA history right now. 50 years.
Do you understand how much good music we gonna get from this if the Hawks win the championship? We gonna get so much good music if the Hawks win the championship. Everybody gonna drop a song.
50 years is a long time, too.
Right? It's a long damn time. Half a century. Hawks been trash a long time, man. They ain't just had a really good playoff team since like the 2000s. Well, no. Maybe like almost 10 years ago.
Well, did you know this statistic that whoever wins the championship this year will either be a first-time or second-time winner? Because Milwaukee hasn't won in 50-plus years, too. Phoenix and the LA Clippers, they have never won one. So we're getting either a first or a second-time winner. It'll be the first time in a long time that we haven't had a repeat winner. Because the last 7 champions have all been repeat winners. Because you got the 11-12 Heat, the 13-14 Spurs, 15-16-17, 15-17. No. What year did Golden State win back-to-back?
I don't remember.
Was it like...
I know they won one. Don't ask me about no years because I'm burned up. I can't remember nothing about no years. I know they won. They won one. Then they lost to Cleveland. Then they won back-to-back.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Raptors won. Yeah.
I mean...
Little baby gonna make a song called Championship Blessings.
Oh, about the ATL. Now, and Lil Baby, he's also gonna make a song called Trae Young Drip.
Man, they might well come out with a whole like compilation album. All the Atlanta artists just come together. Ooh, the music video is gonna be so hard. When the music videos drop this summer, Migos drop video, Trae Young gonna be in that thing, iced all the way out. Ice Trae. Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening.
I mean, man, and you know, the Bucks have done messed up too, because the Atlanta Hawks, they are feeling themselves now. You done gave the Atlanta Hawks confidence. You done gave them belief that they could beat you without Trae Young. You done messed up, Milwaukee.
Then they lost Giannis. But see what the Hawks can't do is come into the next game too confident. They got to keep this same intensity, even if they playing the Bucks without Giannis. And I'm sure they will.
And here's the thing. The next game is going to be an elimination game. Because the winner of Game 5 is going to be up 3-2 in the series, and then Game 6 is going to be an elimination game for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And you're
All right.
thinking,
Go ahead. Finish your statement.
no, you go ahead. I was done.
Now, I was going to change gears a little bit and hop over to the game that's going on late on the night. Clippers Suns. We got that game coming up tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That's an elimination game. Who you think gonna pull this game out tonight? Do you think the Suns gonna close the deal? Or you think the Clippers gonna force a game 7?
If playoff P shows up, I think the Clippers win. But if playoff P doesn't show up, I think the Suns win. It all depends on Paul George. It's all on his shoulders. What are you thinking? Tell me your thoughts on.
I think the Clippers gonna win tonight. I think the Clippers gonna win tonight. I don't think Paul George gonna have a 40-point game, but I think he's gonna have a decent game. But I think the Clippers gonna win. I think it's gonna go 7. Then Suns gonna win game 7 at home.
It's all on them. It's all on PG.
But we gonna find out tonight, Austin. Yeah, you gonna be here tonight? Tonight's stream.
Yep.
Because I'm about to end this.
Sure will.
I'm about to end this stream, man. Yeah. We done been on here long enough.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I do.
Talk about it.
If the Suns don't close this series out tonight, everyone is going to be coming out of the woodworks to criticize Chris Paul. Everyone. They're going to say he can't get this team over the hump. He's gonna get blasted by the media, and everyone's gonna. I mean, we've already got Skip Bayless over here bragging about how the Clippers are gonna win the championship. I mean, if I'm Chris Paul tonight, he needs to start strong. He needs to attack the basket. I mean, he needs to be aggressive. He needs to put it in him, so to speak. He needs to do what Paul George did to him. Hit him with that skirt step back.
Damn, Chris. That was the turning point of the series. That step back from Paul George made Chris Paul fall. That was the turning point of the series. Go ahead, finish up.
Mm-hmm. So my question I pose to you before we get out of here: what will happen if the Clippers win tonight? What will be the biggest key for them to win tonight?
Like you said, Paul George.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Beverley's defense on Devin Booker. Devin Booker can't have a 40 point. If Devin Booker drops 40 tonight, it's over. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to have to lock down on Devin Booker.
Mm-hmm.
And Reggie have another big game. And Morris. Them role players got to step up, like Morris, Luke Kennard. These people got to step up.
They got to play like their life depends on it.
And they will. They will. Of course they will. This is an elimination game for them. So, but I think they're going to pull it out. It's going to be good.
But the Suns are doing what the Bucks did to the Hawks. They're giving the Clippers confidence. And confidence is a dangerous thing. Because you get a team's confidence sky high, like Atlanta's is tonight. I mean, if a team thinks they can beat you, beat you, you're at their mercy because you can't bring them down. And that's where Phoenix messed up in Game 5. They should have killed it while they had a chance. But now instead, guess what? You're giving the Clippers confidence, and they're playing. They're gonna go out there playing like we ain't scared of you. We know we can beat you. And that's the thing. Sometimes all it takes is one game, and the team starts to get confident, and they get to you know. But did you see? I don't know if you saw it or not, but Patrick Beverly, he mocked Chris Paul in Game 5. I think that's what's going to kill him because Chris Paul got up and had that look like you just wait, your day's coming. Because he went down the court and just a mocking him and all this and laughing at him, and I saw that towards the, and I said, "Oh, you just ticked Chris Paul off."
Trust me, you don't want to piss Patrick Beverly off. That's you don't want to piss off.
But Chris Paul's got that
I think Patrick Beverly in their heads a little bit.
You think he is?
Yeah.
I mean, Patrick Beverly, that's his specialty, though. He gets in your head. Like he did with Damian Lillard that one time. Oh, they're saying, it's Dame time.
Man, if I was in the NBA, I would be that same guy, man. I would be that guy, man.
Be over there on the bench. Dave, you'd be a hush. You'd be one of those guys. Damian Lillard missed a game tied 3. You'd be like, it's Dame time.
Yeah. And on the bench. Ain't even seen the flow yet, but just over there just talking trash. But let me get on out of here, Austin, man. I'm about to get on out of here, man. Anything you want to say on the way out? You want to plug YouTube, Twitter, Instagram?
No, but I will see you tomorrow, Hush, for Game 6. Hopefully the Suns can close it out. Hopefully. And we could say the point gods in the finals. But you have a good night and you have a God bless day.
All right. God bless you too, Austin, man. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. I'll see you tonight. Shout out my boy Austin, man. Always coming here and giving his perspective on what's going on. And again, prayers up to Giannis. Oh, man. Prayers up to Giannis. Hopefully the injury isn't a torn ACL or something where he'll be out for a whole lot of time. Hopefully it's something he can bounce back from, won't require any type of surgery. Man. But this is the end of the stream, guys. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Appreciate Austin for calling in. Appreciate everybody who came through the stream, showed some love to me. You could have been anywhere on YouTube, but you're here with Hush Boy and Hush Boy. Appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all. And I'll see y'all tonight, around about the same time, around about 2 a.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time, between 2 and 3. As soon as I get done my workout, I'll be on here with y'all. Man, I want to be on your live. Malik, I had the link pinned up in the chat. What the link's pinned up there. Anytime you come in here, man, you want to hop on, you can hop on. When we stream tomorrow night, just hop on the chat. We come in here, just speak your mind. That's what it's here for. I don't want this stream to be all about me talking. I want y'all to come here. I want as many of y'all that want to come in here and talk. It don't have to just be being Austin. We can have a whole panel of people up here. I want to hear what all y'all got to say about this, about these games going on. Much love to you too, Lion. Yeah, that's what it's for. It's not for me to be up here yickety yak yakking your ear off. I want y'all to come up here and let it be known too. Say what's on your mind. Get it off your chest. So later on tonight, Malik, when we come back home, man, feel free to hit that link. Come on in here, man. Talk about it. Oh, before I get out of here, how could I forget this? Y'all ready for a rant? All right, here we go. Take the headphones off of this. Lord, you real. I know you real. And I know you can make a way out of no way. You can turn a mountain to a molehill. You turn water into wine. You split the Red Sea. You can do it all, Lord. And you've done it all for me. And I'm so appreciative and I'm so thankful for everything that you've done in my life. But, and you know, I don't ask you for much. I don't ask you for much at all. But I need one thing from you, Lord. Just one thing. Please. 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 Give the Vanderbilt Commodores the strength, the wisdom, and the knowledge and the bat speed to hit singles, doubles, triples, home runs, and defeat the Mississippi State Bulldogs in the College World Series. Please, Lord, I'm begging you. I can't stand these Mississippi State fans, and I want them to feel the same pain that these Ole Miss fans has been feeling. Please give Vanderbilt the strength and the wisdom to defeat the Mississippi State Bulldogs. These and other blessings we ask in Jesus' name and for his sake. Amen. Woo! Thank you, Lord, in advance. I thank you in advance, Lord. I thank you. My prayers already been answered. You pray for the Clippers to win every night. I hear you. I see you. That's how you're supposed to do. Good night, y'all. Much love to you too, Lion. Y'all take it easy. And I will see y'all later on. Sound like a plan? All right, then. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool, man. This is Hush Boy. And I'm out this thing, man.